Hello, I'm Lauren Licklider, your new SEBA president. On May 11th, SEBA and the county reached a tentative agreement for a successor MOU for the Specialized Peace Officer and Specialized Peace Officer Supervisory Units. Beginning May 18th, we will be going out and making presentation to the membership. You can find the schedule on the SEBA webpage. For those members who are unable to attend the meetings or the presentations, we have created this video. This is the same information that will be presented when we visit the locations. Thank you.
All right, this is a proposal for the Specialized Peace Officer and Specialized Peace Officer Supervisory Units. I'm going to begin with the county's economic condition. For fiscal year 2011-2012, the county is expecting a significant decrease in revenues of $2.8 million and a major increase on key cost components of $38.3 million. This will result in a net yearly operating deficit of $41.1 million. The county is also projecting over the next 5 years of $41 million in revenue, where costs are going to be $158.6 million, thus causing a $116 million deficit. Continuing on, the retirement cost projections over the next 5 years are $72.1 million over what the county is currently paying. The MOU cost for over the next 5 years is $20.9 million based on the current MOU obligations the county has to pay. Something else that came into this presentation was the reduction in the vehicle licensing fee. If Jerry Brown doesn't get his tax increases extended, there'll be a $10 million reduction in vehicle licensing fees for the probation department. Let's talk about what other employee groups are doing. The exempt groups had an elimination of a 7% contribution the county pays into their pension fund on the employee's behalf. There was a reduction in step increase from 5% to 2.5%, and a conversion of $500 per month benefit plan allowance to a non-compensable subsidy. Other employee groups, including County Fire, have the elimination of up to 7% contribution the county pays into the pension fund on the employee's behalf, a reduction in step increases from 5% to 2.5%, and a conversion of the earnable comp amount benefit plan allowance to a non-compensable subsidy. I want to talk about the negotiation process right now. The current MOU expires June 30th, 2011. If no agreement is reached by that time, SEBA will activate the evergreen clause in the MOU, thus extending the MOU for an additional year to continue to negotiate a contract. If June 30th, 2012 impasse procedures begin, we only have advisory arbitration, and therefore the county could implement their last, best, and final offer. Continuing on, here are the sections of the contract that we're bringing out to vote. First one is administrative leave. They are eliminating the annual cash-out provision such that administrative leave must be used or forfeited. However, it does allow for a one-time cash-out during the unit member's employment with the county for pension purposes. If an employee makes reasonable attempts to use administrative leave and is denied, they will be allowed to carry the balance over to the next year. The benefit plan. They want to eliminate the $125 cash per pay period for employees who had 20 or more years of continuous service in regular position as of January 27, 2009, and replace it with the medical premium subsidy. There will be no other changes to the medical premium subsidy. Take-home vehicles. SEBA and the county agreed to meet and confer at the appropriate time to discuss take-home vehicles. If unable to reach an agreement, parties will resolve pursuant to the Employee Relations Ordinance. This is basically only for the welfare fraud folks. Leave provisions. We're going to establish a 112-hour cap on holiday leave. Employees with balances that are greater than 112 will have individual caps established for them, and accrued hours in excess of the cap will be cashed out in the pay period which the holiday is accrued. Retirement. SEBA agrees not to obstruct the county's efforts in taking whatever actions are necessary to implement a new retirement formula for employees newly hired into the bargaining unit position. Also, the elimination of the 7% county pickup for all employees. Employees with 25 years of service credit and who either have or thereafter attained 30 years of service credit shall have one opportunity during their employment to receive the cash payment of 7% up to 26 consecutive pay periods for retirement purposes. Salary adjustments. The county is willing to withdraw its proposal of a 7% salary reduction if this proposal is accepted. A Me Too clause. Please look at the handout that will be put on the web page, and we'll move to the next one. Salary adjustments. Again, if you would look to the handout on the web page, it'll explain it better than I could in this PowerPoint presentation. Standard tour duty. We were able to get some language that the county will agree not to reduce the scheduled work hours of bargaining unit employees during the term of this agreement. This was important for the mere fact that the county had noticed SBPEA that they had intended to reduce their pay period by 8 hours. Step advancements. All employees advance in 2.5% increments. The vision. Employees may purchase vision care for their dependents at the employee's cost, subject to the Employee Benefits Division approval. All right, I'm going to talk about seniority scheduling. The county has agreed to implement seniority scheduling at the probation department and the coroner division for an agreed upon number of assigned positions at the 24/7 operations. Final process will be worked out between the probation department and SEBA. The term, this is a 2-year contract with 2 one-year extensions that can be exercised only by SEBA. Authorized employee representatives, clarifying the incidental use of county equipment is permitted pursuant to the county policy. Please look to your handout to see what exactly that is. Transitional pay, probation employees only. To get this, the elimination language of the 3% 50 retirement formula and other economic enhancements, if formula is not implemented, will go away. SEBA will withdraw the lawsuit regarding 3 at 50 retirement. The third bullet is amend the transitional pay language to permit employees who have worked or will have worked 15 years, 20, and 25 years to receive transitional pay. Please look at the handout, and we'll be discussing it further in our meetings about the cost of 3 at 50. Also, again, on transitional pay, eliminate the existing cutoff date for eligibility for transitional pay and remove language freezing employees at certain levels. What this means is all employees working for the probation department will be able to enjoy the transitional pay of 15, 20, and 25 years, respectively. Retirement Medical Trust Fund. Effective upon board approval of the agreement, the county will reinstate the Retirement Medical Trust Fund contributions for those employees whose contributions are currently suspended. Lastly, if you have any questions, you can email them to negotiations@seba.biz. They will go up on the webpage under the frequently asked questions, and I will try to answer all the questions that come about. Thank you for your time, and we will see you at the meetings.